Max, welcome to Hot Takes. We eat hot food and hear your take. We have 5 wings. They get progressively hotter. This is number 1. My first question is one that everybody wants to know. Do you have any tips on how to approach a Twitter beef? So have some kick?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I think if you're in a Twitter beef, the most important thing is you want to win. You don't want to lose the Twitter beef. You want to ratio the other person. You want to have the best arguments. You want to have the chillest outfits. And you want to make them look silly.
So you use selective in your argument selection so that you're fighting to win?
Yeah, well, I only pick fights with people I know I can beat, which is about everybody, so.
Very nice. How about this wing? Is it beating you right now or no?
It's okay. It's okay. It's a little warm-up.
Well, many people know you from Twitter, but would like to get a read on what you're doing at Anza and a little bit more about Anza for folks that are listening.
Yeah, so Anza is basically building one of the 2 clients that run Solana right now. The other one's FireDancer. We build Agave. Basically, we're just trying to make Solana as good as possible and make internet capital markets possible, IBRL, all those things.
So you're solving the software problem and DoubleZero is trying to solve the hardware problem. We'll meet in the middle somewhere, over wings maybe?
Basically, yeah.
All right.
I'm warmed up. I'm ready.
Warmed up? All right, let's get into number 2. Blockchains that work will beat blockchains that don't. You said this, I think, shortly after you left Ethereum to come over to Solana. What makes a blockchain work in your mind?
Yeah, so you can't have this like tremendous separation between the things that you're going out and telling investors you're going to do and the actual capability of the blockchain. So if you're going to go out and tell the people in Abu Dhabi that your blockchain is going to eat all of finance, and then they go and look at the chain and it does like 12 TPS, then they're going to be like, what the heck are you talking about? For many, many years, crypto has been mostly vaporware and mostly narrative. And there was clearly something underneath it that was real. It's starting to come out of hiding now.
Yeah.
Partly on Solana. And so when we start to get into real applications, it actually matters that you can service the things that you're saying you're going to service. And so that's all that means. It's just, yeah, if you want to do things, the product has to work.
Now, what about Solana pulled you over? Like, were you at a point where Ethereum just wasn't developing the way that you would wanted to see it go? Or were there problems in Ethereum that Solana was solving?
You know, the biggest difference was really, even though there's a lot of disagreements in Solana on technical things, there's core alignment on the first principle, which is we're building this thing to do trading, to do internet capital markets, to eat all of finance. In Ethereum land, there's actually many more opinions on what Ethereum could be.
Sure.
There are people who think that it should be an infinite garden, it should be for social media, it should be for ownership, maybe it's for payments, maybe it's for trading. And when you propose a change that's major, that's a high overhead, and it's for trading, they're going to be like, well, all the people who think it's not for trading are going to be like, no, not that. I think there's even been some tweets from the EF, like Ivory Tower Elite, that basically say like, we're not interested in trading at all. Like, that's not what we're building this for. And then I asked them, what else are you building it for? And they don't really have a good answer, but they at least know it's not trading.
But the mission that you see for Solana is trading, internet capital markets.
I think that's the mission I see. It's luckily the mission that a lot of other people see. And it's kind of been the mission since day one of Solana, was to build what Totally said was going to be an order book on chain. Turns out the order book didn't work, but we're still going to get there a different way. You know?
Fair. Do you miss the Ethereum folks, or you're happy? Is the grass greener, I guess, is the better question.
Still talk to a lot of them. Seen definitely a rise in kind of my point of view, which was scale L1. Always good to see them, but you know, I'm happy I came over.
There we go. Happy to have you. How you feeling after number 2?
I'm okay. That was like the first one was a warm up. Now I'm like in it. I think I can maybe make it to 4.
It's like your mouth will just kind of either go numb or you're just become impervious to the heat. So, internet capital markets, the idea that a truly decentralized set of validators can be a co-located trading environment at its own game in terms of speed, in terms of price discovery, and actioning news events. Is the public internet as it exists today capable of supporting that vision?
I think it will take us part of the way, but maybe not the whole way. Yeah, I think the thing about the public internet that's really nice is it's there already.
Yeah, fair.
It's open for anybody to use, and it's pretty robust to falling over because there's a lot of redundant connections.
Sure.
But the bad thing is we have jitter, we have extra latency because it's like not the fastest possible solution. So eventually I suspect that we will need to shift over to something that's not totally on the public internet. I'd like it to always be able to fall back to that because it's just the most robust situation. But yeah, I think in the next year or two, we can kind of do everything we want to do with the public internet. I don't know if when we start to do insane volumes and insanely sophisticated players come on,
Sure.
if something will break there.
Interesting. What about like from the decentralization standpoint, right? Because I think the tails of performance, like the statistical tails, happen in different pockets of the globe. So like if we want activity to happen in areas with bad internet, like that's where I see the edge coming, particularly for DoubleZero. But like when you think about internet capital markets and having a consistent experience for every participant on Solana, how do you square that circle if the internet isn't the same everywhere?
Yeah, I think this is important and there's a few ingredients to it.
This is spicy.
I would say right now there's a strong pull towards Europe with the validator set. That has some advantages, it has some disadvantages. It's not exactly the vision of what Solana is trying to be, which is, you know, a truly global decentralized network that information is coming in from all over.
Yeah.
So if you're like way out in Tokyo right now, we notice that your handovers are longer and therefore the actionable slot length is going to be shorter. So
yeah, very interesting. The best move is to just go right for it.
it's like dunking into some cold water.
Yeah, it's
except
like
it's not cold
from your mouth. It's more tingly than hot. Well, it's got some heat to it.
Yeah.
All right. Validator firms will sell validators based on yield and say we have the highest yield. And then if you look under the hood, some folks are lagging in the hopes of trying to raise their yield. Is there anything that can be done about that? And what are you guys at Anza doing to stop slot lagging?
Yeah, so one thing I do is I call them up and I yell at them and I say, stop it.
Stop that shit. You're slowing the chain. I got him, folks. I think I got him.
Damn.
Yep.
It really gets you after a bit.
That's it. You're not crying though.
Not yet.
Not yet. If you cry, then you'll probably get memed, which isn't good. We don't want that. We don't want you to get memed on the program.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think like you call them up and yell at them and then eventually want to fix the protocol. Alpenglow actually has the fix to slot lagging in it.
Okay.
Yeah. So Alpenglow will come out and it will fix the issue. And for now, I'm enforcing in the DMs.
You're bullying at the social level?
Yeah.
Do you think the social layer is good enough to hold folks accountable? Because I look at it through the lens of a staker side, right? If you're a Solana holder and you're chasing yield, like maybe you're a little bit okay with your validator doing that. Like, how do you think about that push and pull?
I think I'm surprised by how well behaved the Solana validator set is. If you asked me to predict whether they would be willing to chill out a little bit, as much as they have, I would not have said that they would do. So my prediction would have been they were more aggressive than they are.
Fair.
They're actually pretty aligned and they definitely want Solana to win.
Yeah. And
with a few exceptions.
So how does Anza fix slot lagging? What is the fix, I guess?
So the fundamental issue with slot lagging is that POH is just kind of broken.
Okay.
And normally you would have a validator deadline when you have to receive the block by the time you're going to vote on it. And we actually have a patch that could go in for POH that would do this.
Be careful touching your eyes there, man.
Oh God, yeah. I should be careful. I'm sweating. Yeah, so that patch, basically what Alpenglow is designed to do is it has a timeout after which point you vote skip.
Yeah.
And that means that you can't just delay your slot indefinitely.
So it's just a hard time and that's it.
Yeah. So it's just like a 6-year-old protocol that, you know, wasn't super well thought out.
I feel like all the validators figured out the cheat codes and now they're just taking advantage of it.
Dude, there's just no way I'm gonna be able to do the 5th one. What? That was already insane. I'm still dying.
All right, are you ready for number 5? Shit. Mm-hmm.
Well, now we've done it.
Worse than 4?
I don't know. I mean, 4 was just a really long. Oh yeah, yeah. Now it's coming. Yeah.
I taunted them before. I call it bullshit. They just take it head on, you know? I'll tell you what, it might not be your favorite interview, but you won't forget it.
No, I will not.
When you think about speed of light travel, right? That's obviously something we focus on at DoubleZero. Like, do you see a world where MCP would be improved by a dedicated network to propagate that information out?
Yeah, I think like one thing is that's really important. We have these kind of stages where right now there's a validator that's just firing up the same packet to everybody in the validator set.
Yeah.
And that can create unfairness because whoever's first there gets it slightly first.
I have quicker information to act on.
So like multicast is one thing that can help with this. Basically it levels the playing field
Sure.
for everyone.
Yeah.
There's, you know, still some fanning out that happens somewhere, but
Sure.
usually it happens on something that's like really good at fanning out,
Fair.
like a switch. And so that kind of levels the playing field, which is usually good for markets. You kind of want it to be fair for everyone. And then everybody can come in and they want to play, and that makes the markets tighter.
There we go. Well, great having you on, man.
Yeah,
Thanks for doing it.
thanks.
Hot takes.